Now, Webster's official definition of unexpected is this. You have got to be kidding. That was unexpected. You have got to be kidding. Let me think about it. Unexpected things happen? You've got to be kidding, right? And the fuel gauge is up at the top. What's particularly interesting is that the needles are both on empty. You have got to be kidding. Then I heard the engine sputter. I watched the propeller windmilling through as we coasted through the air. Like you, when you've driven your car and your gas gauge is on empty, you say yes? Yes. You're driving on fumes and a prayer. Now I'm flying on fumes and a prayer. I get to this point in the story, sometimes I'm talking to teenagers in particular, and they will say, Mr. Bauer, that's my name. Mr. Bauer, you ran out of fuel. What happened? Did you crash? I usually say, yep. There were no survivors. Denver approach Cessna 65 Victor. How long are you going to keep vectoring me around? I'm a little low on fuel. And I picture in my mind, in a government building on the ground, this is where most government buildings are, I guess. Government building on the ground, and there's a government employee, and he walks in and sits down in his government chair with his ball cap on and a cup of coffee in his hand. He sets it on the console and he looks at his radar monitor. With that line that goes around, you seen that? And it lights up the blips for each airplane that's in his area of control. He's leaning back casually, shoots his ball cap around. When one of those blips says 3 magic words, low on fuel. At which point, I'm sure, he turns his ball cap back around, sat straight up, looked right at that blip that just said low on fuel, and said, under his breath, "You idiot!" But what he really said was, Cessna 65 Victor, Denver approach. Are you declaring an emergency? I looked ahead into the future and I saw the runway foamed from one end to the other. Emergency lights on both sides, paramedics, fire trucks, rescue trucks, news trucks, cameras running, antennas sticking 30 feet into the air, and I would be on the news that night with the guy who ran out of gas.